Hello everyone, welcome to another video. And lately I didn't have any time for creation of new videos, and you probably know that on my daily job I'm using Dynamo, let's say less than 1%. So creation of the Dynamo scripts, custom scripts or add-ins are something that I do after my daily job. So uh, so that's why lately I didn't have any free time. But this is a good question and is applicable not just for the cable trays, it is applicable for filtration of any elements basically. So this video is not specifically for this length calculator. It is to explain how you can easily filter some elements. So the question is, this script was able to, when you select some elements, it is able to calculate the length. But the problem is I did not create any filter, so you can easily select walls, pipes, cable trays, anything, and it will give you a total length. And my idea, I think, when I did create this script was, okay, you should select what you want to use for calculation, and then you should isolate, and then you should quickly select. But okay, this is a good example to show how you can easily filter any elements. So let's do it. Let's check the script. So the script was very simple, and the script, if I remember, did not use any custom packages. So those are the Dynamo nodes, and there were original script for that calculator. And this is just some note to show what I did change between the original script and the revision one. But again, for this video, this script is not so much relevant. So in order to use the script, you should select some elements. And over here I have some cable trays, some pipes, some duct, and wall, for example. So in the comment, the question was, okay, but how, if I want, how I can filter cable trays, for example. So like the most simple way to do that is to use the filter. And there is probably like 16 different ways how you can do it. I will use simple nodes in order to explain you this logic. Then you can maybe find some other way or use some complex way or do it in Python if you know. But I assume that the question came from the beginner and it is a good thing to explain how the filtration works. So we did select some elements and let's just run the script. And now the script did calculate entire length of those elements. But now that is the length of walls, pipes, and so on. So let's say that from all those elements we want to filter just cable trays. How we can do that? So I did put right click over here in order to activate search box, and I did type element category, and I want to use this node over here. What this node does, it will take elements as input and it will give information what is the category of that element. Now the important thing for you to know, this is not a string, this is a category. And there is why I'm saying that this is not a string, but you will find if you go in detail in Dynamo, you will find what I want to say. So okay, now we have cable trays, we have cable tray fittings, we have pipes, we have ducts, and we have walls. And now we want to have only, let's say, cable trays, or maybe just cable trays and fittings. We can play. Okay, for the beginning, let's say that we want to isolate just cable trays. How we will isolate just cable trays? So what you need to do is to transfer basically this category to a string. String is simply say text, uh, and trust me, there is a difference between the category and the text. You can see text over here, but in Dynamo those are not the same objects. Okay, now we did transfer category to a text, and now we need to compare those values and to filter just cable trays. So now you need to type some text. There is again 16 ways how you can type the text. Usually I would use the code block and type cable trays, or if you do not want to do that, you can just search for a string, and now inside this string you can type cable trays. Both of them are equally the same. So one more thing before we start comparing, you need to see, because we want to match that text, you need to see where is the capital letter, where is the small letter, do you have a dash between them, or some other symbol. So over here we have capital letter for the C and T, so we should type text like this. Again, you can put it in the string or you can use a code block. It is equally the same. I will proceed with the code block. And now, in order to check if uh, if those two texts match, you need to use this operator, double equal. You need to connect X and Y. And now you can see that the first value is true because that is a cable tray. Third value it's not true, it's false, and so on. But now you have just something which is called mask, and you didn't filter elements. These are just some true and false values. So now we need filter by bool mask, and now we can connect bool to the mask, and we can connect elements to the list. And now all the values which are equal to the cable trace will go to this import, and all elements that does not match with this cable tray category will go to the out. So if I just create some temporary variable here and connect to X, and I did click run. So now we divide all the elements to the cable trace and the rest. And now over here you can see just cable trace. So now instead using this as an input for the rest of the script, now let's just try to and now you need to connect this filtered version to the previously connected wires of this node. So now when we click run, so now the total length is decreased. And there is maybe additional question, okay, but what if I want to use cable trace and cable tray fittings? Then instead of using just cable trace over here, maybe, because we have this cable for trays and cable tray fittings, maybe we can just say we want to proceed with contain, so it's not to be equal. We can proceed with contain, and we can just say cable. So we will use a string, we will say to search for cable, and this is it. We will use this for the bool mask. So now if we check the values, all values are true until value at the index 16, which is false. Then we have pipes, it is again false. And finally we have ducts, which is also false. So now we did deliver to the rest of the script cable and the cable trace. And basically this is the maybe simplest way to filter, and you can use it in any script. Thank you for watching. Bye.